Sweep the area for hunters, but be careful. Move out.
Hey guys, this is Nikki and welcome to The Last of Us multiplayer. It's been out for 48 hours so far. I went to the midnight launch of this game and I already beat the single player. I have like 20 hours logged in this game out of 48 hours it's been out. That's pretty insane. I finished the single player. Phenomenal. We're not going to talk about the single player today too much though because I don't want to give any spoilers. So don't worry for those of you who haven't finished it yet, which is probably 99% of you because I'm the only crazy person who would finish an entire campaign in one sitting. It's a 14-hour campaign. Well, we're not going to talk too much about it. We're going over the multiplayer. We're playing survival on high school. That's actually what the map's called. These maps are. In the single player, that's not much of a spoiler, is it? And this game mode's basically a search and destroy game mode, except with no bombs. So one life, you gotta kill everyone on the other team. 4v4. Pretty simple. We've got a situation going on right now. One of my teammates is down. He's unable to shoot right now. And they unfortunately decided to break stealth. This is a really stealth-based game in the single player and multiplayer, so you have to be really careful not to give yourself away. Right now I'm using the listening mode, which is available in single player as well in multiplayer. And what that does is it helps you see through walls, or listen through walls if you will. And you can only see people if they're actually moving around. So if they're being really stealthy, if they have certain perks, do they call them perks in this game? I'm not too sure. But if they have certain specializations, then you can't listen to them through walls. But right here I'm detecting that the enemies are flanking us. It's a good idea to not have them come up behind us because they can one-hit kill us with shivs from behind. So, looks like we got a few guys pouring into the room right now. I have to take them out tactically, but you can't just spray and pray. If you have 15 bullets with the rifle I'm using, this is the semi-auto rifle, then you are totally loaded. Right now I have 2 bullets, and this is actually a pretty common occurrence. Luckily I managed to kill most of the enemy team and keep myself alive, as well as most of my team. One guy went down. These guys broke stealth. We could have got our entire team out of this alive, but they decided to run out into that room that we went into pretty quickly. Now you switch sides, there's 2 spawn points, and I've played this map so many times I actually have a formula down. And I can just perfectly have all my routes planned out. I know where people typically run to, and I know where all these crates are. These crates hold crafting supplies, just like in the single player. This multiplayer is so similar to the single player. This game's multiplayer has so many single player elements in it, unlike most games' multiplayer. This game takes pretty much every aspect of the single player and puts it on the multiplayer. So, you have to go around, find these little crates, and in these crates are supplies. Using those supplies you can craft things like bombs, which are grenades, Molotov cocktails, med kits, shivs to stab people in the back with. And it's important that you go around and get a lot of these. If the enemy team is camping, then that's free for you to just run around and take all the supplies and then burn them out with a Molotov or something that you create. Right now I'm very cautiously approaching this middle science room. We gotta watch out though. You don't want to just run straight in there. I'm gonna use listen mode to check for people. It looks like there are 2 down that hallway. Now this science room is the exact middle of the map, so it is a hugely contested area. Looks like we got some people over here. My teammates didn't see them, so they give us away. I gotta break stealth. Luckily I have a silenced rifle, but they've probably tagged me from behind this desk, and I'm gonna need to take these people out quickly. Now they're not gonna decide to come out, so looks like there's confrontations going down inside that room. Hopefully my 2 teammates can take care of it. It's really important in this game that you stay with your team. Instead of going directly in the science room, since I have a bunch of guys in there already, I'm going to flank around the side. Flanking is really helpful in this game, partially because you got to make your bullets count, and if you hit someone who's holding still from the back, then that's really helpful. Now, my teammate's going to be going down right here in a second. Unfortunately, I'm not able to save him, so I'm going to run out of cover right here, see if I can nail this guy before he steps on his face, but unfortunately, my teammate's executed. That's alright, I'm going to return the favor, have a bullet to the face. Classic example of why you need your teammates around right here. I'm going to be picking up weapons and ammo from this guy reloading, and I'm suddenly going to get ambushed by the last person on the enemy team. Luckily I'm going to be able to escape with my life, and my teammate's going to finish him off. Really helpful teamwork in this game. People can take several bullets. If you've played the Uncharted multiplayer, it's kind of similar to that, where people just take bullet after bullet, and you're short on ammo. So you need your teammates because they have bullets as well, and you can put down more lead into a person because people take a lot of bullets, and you don't get a lot of bullets in this game. As you can see, I spawn with 8 rounds inside of my semi-auto gun, and I don't even have a full mag right here. I have a few shots in my Magnum, but that's not worth anything if I don't have any bullets to reload to. So I'm going to have to be careful conserving your ammo in this game. Stealth, these are like the cornerstones of how you're supposed to play. So right here I'm going to pick up some body armor. If you check out in the bottom left of my screen, those are gears or like pieces of stuff that you can use for currency. I'm not too sure why they decided gears was currency in this game, but they are. And I used it to buy body armor, which spontaneously appeared on my body. And it's very helpful because it can actually help you take 50% more damage. It does break off but you have a separate helmet and vest thing. So if you get shot in the head, that'll break separately from your vest. Right here, my teammate's gonna get ambushed. As you can tell, they're just running around the science room aimlessly. You're supposed to take cover and watch out for any enemies, but this dude's just gonna be running around, so he's not very stealthy. I do detect a few enemies through the walls, so I'm gonna flank around and see what I can do because my teammate over there is pinned down. So let me see if I can sneak up behind these guys, at least tag them, and I'll see if I can move up and take a few of them out. Now, since there is someone hiding behind that desk right there, you can kind of see their gun poking out. I decide not to take them on 1v1 because they're behind cover and I'll be running straight up to them, so that wouldn't be a good idea. I'm going to try to go around and see if I can flank the guy who's staying behind the desk. And unfortunately, my teammate breaks my stealth again. He's running around the science room as usual, and I'm going to try to save his ass right here. Put a few bullets into that guy. Now, you need to down someone, which is when they're crawling around on the floor, before you can execute and finally kill them. So this guy's walking around with really low health. I have to find him and down him. I know he's not down yet because I didn't see the score up here in the bottom left, but I put quite a few bullets on him, so I'm going to use my listen mode really quick, try to figure out where they are. Here's my teammate again, just running around. I'm going to stay back here and use him as bait. Looks like my teammate's got that doorway occupied. If they run straight in through there, then I'm going to trust this guy to nail him in the face with bullets. But let me see if I can jump out of this hole in the wall and run around. Looks like my teammate over here has actually been trapped behind this desk for a while, so I'm going to take a quick detour to try to help him. He's down right now, and ma'am, I don't appreciate you hurting my teammates. I'm going to put a quick magnum bullet into her leg before attempting to revive this guy, but you know what? Screw it. Let's go for the execution. Alright, business has been taken care of. Oh, look, someone else whose face I can plow into the ground. Oh, okay, well, it looks like there's another guy watching him. Now, this is a little bit of an awkward situation. Both of us are behind cover, and both of us have a wounded teammate. So, while that guy's reviving his teammate, I'm going to try to rush forward and nail him. Unfortunately, he got the revive pretty quickly. That was astonishingly fast. So, I'm going to back up and revive my guy. I am really low on ammo, so I hope this guy has some bullets to take care of the situation, because I got one and I'm really damaged. Gotta bandage ourselves up really quick. Luckily, they waste time. I think they're bandaging themselves up too, just in time to take a punch to the face. We're gonna beat the crap out of this guy, but unfortunately, the two of them rush forward. I took out one enemy, now there's two left. My bro over there doesn't make it out alive, and I run around the corner to see if I can fumble the buttons really quickly and get myself some ammo. Luckily, I can pay my backpack for bullets, and it looks like I got 4 shots. I got 4 shots to take care of one dude. I really got to make this count along with one magnum bullet. 20 seconds left on the clock. I really don't want this round to end in a tie, because in a 1v1, time runs out, it's a tie. I'm going to take this guy out in a very skilled fashion. Can you say clutch? I took that guy out. If he put one bullet into me, I would have been completely screwed. And it looks like this guy is deserving of my balls in his mouth. That was 4 enemies that I encountered in that entire round, and for some reason I survived. That's the way it's done, and this 4th round is going to be equally as insane as those last 3 rounds. This has been a really action-packed game right now, but right out of spawn I'm going to take a left turn and go over to this crate, pick up some supplies. If you can hit 2 crates by the first few seconds in the game, then you can pretty much make a piece of equipment. You always want to make equipment because that equipment gets you currency, that currency gets you bullets, and these put together can help you murder your enemies. So, looks like I got a fully upgraded semi-automatic rifle right now, which means I have increased fire rate, increased accuracy, all that fun stuff, nice little perks to my gun. Time to run up these stairs and hit up the second crate. If you're fast, you can get to 2 crates without any enemy confrontations and quickly create yourself an item. Looks like I have the supplies for a shiv, so I'm going to hide behind this desk really quick. Grab this medkit. This medkit's always here. Out of spawn, there's always going to be a medkit. You should know where it is and grab it because you're going to need it. Going to make myself a shiv. With this thing, you can sneak up behind someone and stab them in the back for an instant kill. And now it's time to go over, look towards this hallway. This is always where the confrontations are, so I'm going to use my listen mode to try to seek out my enemies. In a second, though, one of my teammates is going to get into trouble, and that's going to draw my attention over to the roof. So I'm going to run out and try to help him. He needs a revive, and I like to help my friends. Unfortunately, someone's going to beat the crap out of him and push him off the roof. That's alright. I'm going to avenge you, dude. And looks like I got that guy down. I don't want to run over there and stomp on his face because that'll leave me wide in the open. I mean, I'm standing up on a rooftop. So I'm going to down that guy with bullets. It's always nice if you can to step on someone's face or execute them because that way it saves you some ammunition. Grab myself some crafting tools while I was up here on the roof. Make myself another health kit. Looks like we got 3 enemies left to kill. We kill these 3, we get to go home with the win. So I'm going to go over here, finally scavenge this guy's body. If someone were looking at the rooftops, they would have shot me by now. I'm going to pick up this blue symbol thing. These are supplies which are relevant to the multiplayer story, which I'm not going to talk about in this video because that's a whole different thing. They're not really important for the gameplay. But what is important for the gameplay is I'm going to shoot this guy, break his armor. Luckily, I got 2 shots from his dead comrade over there. He's going to cower behind a desk. What a loser. And it looks like I'm going to pop one in his face. He's down right now. Going to need to check the room really quickly, make sure he had no teammates nearby that can sneak up on me as I try to execute him. Yep, looks like he's crawling away in pain. Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight? Oh, not so good. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it looks like he's got one buddy left, and it's time to put him out of his misery. He's gonna hurt one of my teammates. I don't appreciate that, sir. So I'm gonna put the rest of my magnum shots in you. Just come around this door, I dare you. This guy's gonna try to flank, so gonna take cover behind this desk. Looks like he didn't come into the building, though. I'm expecting him to jump out the window on the other side, get on the roof, and jump through this window to try to stab me in the back. Well, I'm a little smarter than that, sir. You can't flank me that easily. So I'm gonna use my listen mode very liberally here to try to find him. Looks like he's disappeared though, because if you move slowly it can't be detected on people's listen mode. Gonna wait for him to hop out the window. My teammate's over there on the other side watching that way, so I know he won't come up behind me. I'm just waiting for him to jump in through so I can put a bullet in his face and finally end this match. But it looks like he's still running away from us. I think he's only trying to survive for the rest of the round. Not really too much of a point for that, because he's going to lose anyway, because we got more people than he does. So it looks like he's cowering on the roof right here. He's trying to shoot at my teammate. Sneak up behind him, get a few shots on him. Not quite kill him. This dude must be really, really low health right now. I'm sick of this. We got less than 20 seconds left on the clock, and I want this guy's face spread across the floor. And it looks like he's still back in the building. I'm tired of this ring around the rosy. I'm just going to finish him off.
Good job. Area secure. Alright, pack up. We're going home.
That's the way it's done. True survivors don't die. That was a flawless gameplay. 11 enemy downs, 8 enemy executions, and 1 revive. Pretty awesome score. This has been The Last of Us multiplayer survival. Multiplayer really solid, along with the single player, which was mind-blowingly phenomenal. If you haven't picked up this game yet, I've logged in enough hours to tell you it is totally worth the $60. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, and if you want to see future The Last of Us content, remember to subscribe. I've been Nikki, and I'll see you all some other time.